Hey guys, I'm Rainbow. This is Cody. If you don't already know us, now you do. We have a YouTube channel where we do daily vlogs, and we decided to do a little weekly thing where we take a question or topic from our social media sites like Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, and we just talk about them every week. So we're just picking one, and that's what we're doing. So a little disclaimer here, this is going to be open discussion for adult topics, so maybe if you have your kids watch our videos, maybe not these ones, or at least read the title and the description before you let them watch. So you have been warned, fair warning. And also, Cody's face.
I have Bell's palsy right now, so I look and sound goofy. I can't make yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, Cody got diagnosed with Bell's palsy last week, and if you want to find out more about that, you can go back and check out our videos from when that happened.
Yeah.
So, let's get started.
Yeah, question.
Alright, so we got a couple questions from, we're pulling this one from Instagram, and we're going to kind of combine two of your guys' questions because they are a little bit similar. So somebody said that they want to know about our relationship, bonding between you and Cody. How do you make time or find time to connect to each other kid-free? And you guys have any tips or anything? And then somebody else asked, with Mackenzie sleeping in your room and you guys, Grayson in the bed with you, how do you and Cody find time to have quality adult time? So we're going to be answering those two today for you guys.
Yeah.
So I think how we find time or make time for each other is we're both really relaxed about it, but at the same time we keep a really good family schedule and we stick to it.
Like Mackenzie goes to bed at around give or take 15-20 minutes around 7 o'clock every night. Grayson's still awake. He's just right there, but
he's also developed his own schedule. We just kind of wait a little while for our babies to develop their own schedule, and we kind of just mesh the family schedule with the baby schedule, so that it just makes our life easier. So Grayson sleeps, he has his naps, and then he goes to sleep, and he sleeps for 2 to 4 hour intervals usually until I go to bed, and then he'll usually give us a 7-hour stretch sometimes, or a 5-hour stretch.
Yeah.
So we're able to work around that. When it comes to finding time for each other and just regular hanging out, bonding, spending time with each other, what do we do?
Well, we watch a lot of the same shows.
We have a lot of similar interests.
Yeah.
We're not one of those, of course we have different interests. Cody plays games, he's a gamer, and sometimes I read, I practice yoga, I really like to work out, and so we have our own little, and I do craft projects and stuff, so we do have our separate ones, but we do enjoy a lot of the same things. So kind of, Mackenzie goes to bed at about 7 o'clock. Together we get the house cleaned up, we have dinner, one of us cleans up dinner while the other one puts Mackenzie to bed, and then around that time Grayson's going to sleep, and so we end up getting from about 7 or 8 o'clock until whenever we choose to go to bed, just the two of us. And we kind of alternate whatever we feel like doing those nights.
Yeah.
So sometimes we decide that we're going to hang out together that night, and sometimes we decide we're going to have a chat and kind of do our own things.
Yeah, last night, for example, Rainbow just hung out on the couch watching the show she likes to watch, and I was just right over there playing on my computer. But because both our things are in such close proximity, we still talk the whole time.
And we do that on purpose. We put the things we like to do close together so that we can still interact and bond while we do our separate things. So we can be like, hey, let's chat about this thing, and we just chat, and it just keeps us close that way. Also, in our relationship, I think that's something that keeps us really close is we're super open.
Yep.
We are open books with each other, and we have a lot of fun because of it. So I think us just keeping the fun all day, we goof around, we joke, we play, and we let go and let loose with each other.
We're also very physical, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Lots of just touching,
we touch, we hug, we kiss, we make out all the time. So yeah, our kids are definitely going to be like, ew, mom and dad, get a room. But I think that's important.
When it comes to dating, we don't really go out ever because we almost prefer to stay in.
We're not the dating type. We never really preferred dates when we were kidless and before, you know, when we were first going out.
In the past 4 years, well, 3.5, like since Mackenzie was born, we've been on one kid-free, out-of-the-house date.
And it was when I was about 7 months pregnant with Grayson.
We just went to dinner.
And it was weird.
It was weird.
And we were sitting there eating dinner and we were kind of like, this is nice, but what's the point? You know, like for us, we just, I don't know, I think we're relaxed in the places where it's best to be relaxed, and we're like structured in the places that's good to be structured, and so we have a very good balance so that we don't really find we need to get away from our kids because we're still, like, not that that's bad. Some people like dating that's their thing. It's just not for us. Because we find we get enough of that time together and we actually enjoy just cozying up on the couch at the end of the day, and I don't know, I'm more relaxed and I can have more fun in my own environment.
And we don't always have to get away from the kids either. We can still, like, if Mackenzie's in the room watching a show on my DS or whatever, we can still hang out on the couch, like, alone. It's not that the kids are not here or that they're not, you know.
I think that's something that's a really good point. That's something we do to that keeps us so close.
We're really good at finding every moment of time we can use and using it.
To be together, yeah. And sometimes that's saving, like, for example, sometimes we save fun things to do or fun, like, Mackenzie doesn't get a lot of TV time, so like if there's a movie to watch, sometimes we set up a movie for her and a bowl of popcorn, and you know, we get an hour to just hang out, or we bring down special toys that never come out except for these times, or a craft or something like that, just to occupy her and give her something really fun to do. It makes it special for her, and then we can just hang out and relax, and or like watch a movie together, or
do whatever we feel like doing.
Yeah, so it gives us that time too, while still, you know, being around family.
Yeah.
All those things we do kind of play off and help us with our adult time. So again, this is just us. So everybody is completely different. Everybody has different preferences, of course. So yeah, this is just us. But we do find a lot of time to be intimate or have sex as well. We're open books and we don't believe in TMI, so we'll just kind of let you know everything. Cody and I we usually have sex every day. And we have a new baby and a very active toddler. So I guess she's kind of a preschooler now, isn't she? Not really a toddler.
No, she's like definitely preschooler now.
Yeah. But the way we find time to do that kind of stuff, and we co-sleep and we room share. So Mackenzie's in our room and we bed share with Grayson, so he sleeps in the bed with us. And everybody always asks us, or a lot of people who are new to bed sharing, they always ask, how do you have sex when you have a baby in your bed? Like, do you guys have sex with him in your bed? So basically, no, we don't. I don't know. What do you think?
You just don't really use the bed.
Exactly.
You don't need to use the bed.
That's always my reaction.
It's kind of boring to always use the bed.
If you think that the bed is the only place in your house to do it, then maybe you could use some creativity.
Like this nice couch.
Yes, like this nice couch. There are so many places to do it in your house. Get creative, like seriously.
Yeah.
Kitchen, bathroom, stairs, couch, behind the couch, on the floor, on the roof. No, there's tons of places. So, not on the roof. That'd be an interesting one. Kind of dangerous. A little bit dangerous. I think part of what makes us, or allows us to have that time to be intimate together, is you gotta take advantage of it when it's there. I think most people have a few minutes, at least a day, where their kids are sleeping, and like, I know you're tired at the end of the day, and sometimes, you know, it's been a really long day and I'm tired or he's tired, but at the same time, we know that it's something we enjoy and it's something that makes us sleep better and it's something that gives us a burst of energy, and maybe, you know, if I have that one load of laundry I really want to finish, then that's gonna help me do it, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I think you have to just kind of find your times to do it and not waste time.
You also have to be not scared of failing. Like,
yeah, sometimes
if you're kind of starting and a kid wakes up, who cares? The kid woke up and you win defeated. try later. Like, it's...
I think that has a lot to do with our comfort level with each other.
Yeah.
Like, Cody and I are so open with each other, so comfortable with each other. Like, we're not, like, have to have sex with the lights off kind of people. Fussy baby. See? It happens.
It just appeared out of nowhere. It's crazy.
Just appeared out of nowhere. But, yeah, it's just...
Like, this is a perfect example. Like, he was supposed to be sleeping, Kenzie is in bed. Like, he woke up in the middle of it, so we just adapt.
We just work. And he will fall back asleep eventually, and
just try again.
you just gotta try again. And some night, I mean, it's not gonna work out every single night, but it's not that hard to wake up 20 minutes before the kids, if that's cool with you. Or you know, when they go to bed, it's master the quickie, honestly.
Yeah.
And you will have time. And I don't know. That's just.
It also helps a lot that we're very physical during the day. Not necessarily like sexually physical, but like it works that we're both kind of warmed up, because throughout the whole day we're always touching and kissing and
texting
hugging
each other
and
when he's at work. So it's kind of like a constant foreplay to, you know, make it so when he gets home from work or we see each other or we have that time that the kids are sleeping and we're by ourselves.
Connected. We're not like starting from scratch.
And we're already like, I love you. You are so, like, I love you so much, and you're super smoking, and, you know. So any tips we might have is, like we said, you just kind of gotta find the time and make it work. Like, be flexible, be relaxed. I know it doesn't work for everybody because of conflicting maybe work schedules or something, but when you have those few minutes to, like, get away, or that little bit to just be with each other, don't waste it arguing. Like, don't waste it being upset, or like, and try and keep the romance alive between you every day and all the time, because when you get those few minutes, you don't want to have to be like awkwardly like, hey, so how was your day? It's like meeting a stranger again. Like, you don't want it to be like, I haven't seen you, we have to get familiar again. Stay familiar, you know, and just
love each other more.
Love each other more, yeah. And, you know, it's not a bad thing. You're, like, being married is not a death sentence to boring. I think another big secret we have to keeping intimate and as often and frequently as we do is don't pick fights. That's just the biggest thing, is you can't pick fights, and often when you're feeling frustrated with each other, that's when you should be doing it.
Yeah.
Because often you don't realize that it's sexual tension, or, you know, you just need to be closer, or if you're feeling neglected by the other person, a lot of the time they don't know, like, because women are most often more complex, where they're like, I need all this mind, emotional stimulation and all this romance and stuff, and sometimes we expect too much, and we're not communicating that that's what we want, and how are they supposed to know?
Yeah.
And sometimes guys can be not as sensitive to those needs for women, and sometimes, like, it's chemically different and biologically different for a man and a woman. Like, I guess how you become aroused is different, and so guys are obviously most times more physical, and so sometimes, like, when it's been a while or something, they can get kind of like, that's all I'm thinking about, I just need to, like, get it out. And so sometimes you just gotta, like, man, it is what it is, just kind of do it.
That's about all we got for, you know, this topic.
Yes.
But we plan to start doing this every Saturday, so it'll go up around the same time as the Saturday vlog does.
Yeah. And we'll probably ask questions on, like,
Friday
Instagram
night
and Facebook and Twitter on Friday.
Yeah. So if you have want to know any, like,
or feel free
questions or suggest a topic or something,
feel free to put it in the comments below too. This is just, like, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to be as intimate as this one was. It can be really simple. But
what's your favorite food?
What's your favorite food? Yeah.
Brownies.
Just anything under the sun. This is just a time
Brownies.
Brownies. This is just a time where we can just sit and chat at you for a little bit about anything and everything.
Yeah.
Life. So yeah.
That's about it.
Thanks for watching our first episode. And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.